What have you done with her, Highlander? Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat already?
Answer the question, McGrath. Where is Ellen Priest?
Lost your prisoner, have you? Well, I can't blame her for running, but I can tell you this. I had not a thing to do with it. And I don't know where she is.
I should lock you up for this.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
All right, Captain. Settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, the mutineer with them. Now, her character is one part vinegar and the other Malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
All due respect, Saul, this is not my circus, and Mrs. Priest is not my clown. This is not Banisher business.
That we know of.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
How stand Fort Jericho and our people? Anything notable to relate?
Here's one. An incident with Flora Abbott. One of her comrades petitioned me against her. I turned it down. Not content with fighting spectres, some also wish to fight amongst themselves.
Tell me about Sebastian Priest. What kind of man was he?
He was my loyal right hand for the longest time. On his last assignment, he failed me, miserably. He's remembered as a hero by those who do not know.
Why let his legend grow? And at your expense, too. You knew the truth. You could have cleared your name.
The people must have their heroes, son. Or they will make villains of the generals and string them up.
Is Helen Priest a liability, do you think? Or is she shot or bolt?
When a tiger shows its stripes, only a fool believes it's anything but a tiger. And she jeopardized a fort once before. Why wouldn't she do it again?
All right then, Captain. I'll see what I can do about Helen Priest.
She was billeted in the armory. That too is where we locked her up. You have my permission to investigate. McGrath, Fort Jericho would only hold if I can maintain unity. Should Ellen Priest turn up dead, I'll not make a fuss.
Lovely man, really. Someone left in a hurry.
Someone wasn't leaving without a gun. Helen could draw. These are fantastic.
No spectral stains. This has been moved recently.
Well, would you look at that?
No mouse did that.
How does Pennington not know about this?
His head's up his arse, that's how. Either we have a giant rabbit, or this is where she went.
Giant rabbit? There's a thought.
One time in a prison in Paris, I banished the rotting corpse of a bishop.
This is gonna be good.
There was a growling in the dungeon, so down I went alone. Empty cell, door locked, no pick. No idea how he got out, but he did. Turns out the bishop was possessed by a tyrant. Killed all the prisoners, was planning a rebellion. A riot of the dead. I've no idea why he was there, and at the end, neither did he, but it took me 3 days to clear the building.
Oh la la. One less to worry about.
I can help. I take the heart, you take the roots.
I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Stay put.
Ah, the cabin from Helen's drawings.
There's an angry spectre somewhere nearby. Better summon it.
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
I can help. take on a ghost. Put out that light.
Where'd you go, you wee bastard?
Fancy a race? Watch out. Spectre possession. Lantern rifle, now! Standing by.
Marcin left. Uh-oh. Focus, Red.
Running away, are we? Where do you think you're going? It's up to no good. It's going all out.
I'll get you eventually. Try this on for size. Bending the rules, are we? Enough with the damn clothes. It's like a show. Help me, I'm hot. Oh, I don't like this. Bastard.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
This is the place. Leopold. Same gravestone as appears in her drawings.
You.
I had a feeling we'd be crossing paths again. If Pennington sent you, you may run along. I've nothing to say to any of you.
I'm curious. How did you escape without being noticed?
I know Fort Jericho better than anyone. It has many ins and outs. If Pennington hadn't had his head up his own arse, he'd have known not to put me in those cells.
That's what I said.
Did you have help?
I still have friends in the fort, and if you think I'm going to tell you more than that, then you really are mistaken about my character.
You weren't easy to find. Why here in particular?
I was with child when the first plague came. I gave birth surrounded by the dead and dying. My son never had a chance. I wished to bury him away from the mines, away from the garrison. Somewhere his and his alone. I brought him here. I left him here. and I nearly did not make it back.
That's a lot of loss for one person. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Sebastian's husk vanished. It must have been hard to lose him all over again. How are you bearing up?
My days are quiet. Some are better than others. At times, I am grateful for the memories. At others, they feel like fingers clamped upon my throat. I'm still learning to live around my grief.
I wish I could tell you that time heals all, but I'm still learning too. Maybe it doesn't.
One day, it will be safe to remember. In this, I trust. Count your blessings in the moment, for both are fleeting.
What are you doing up here?
Did Pennington send you? Yes or no?
Aye, he sent me. He thinks you plot against him.
Let him. Let him imagine me lurking in the dark, waiting for him to turn his back. Let him live in his delusion.
I don't think he needs you for that.
If it's not me, it'll be someone else. A man in that state needs an enemy, real or imagined. I took that role. I hereby resign. I am done with Pennington, Fort Jericho, and all in it.
After all that happened between you and the captain, is there not at least a part of you that wants revenge?
To what end? I was not raised to bear grudges. They cloud the mind and poison your choices. For most of my life, death has walked with me. But to see how you Banishers walk proud beside it, well, it's as if you dance along the road with death. That leads me to wonder. Perhaps it's time I embraced my gift and put it to good use. Perhaps I too may dance along with death.
Have you always been sensitive to the invisible?
I suppose I have. As a child, we'd play secret games in which we'd summon spirits, as you do. For me, though, sometimes they came. I remember, for weeks after my grandmother passed, I'd see her sitting at the foot of my bed. My father ascribed it to a wild imagination. He would not indulge it.
You weren't imagining it. You have talent. Match it to your prowess in the fight, and you'd make a fine banisher.
I was hoping to find someone to guide me on that path.
It's a noble calling. You'll be helping the living to live, and the dead to depart.
That sounds like a purpose. I need a purpose.
Be warned, child's play it is not. There's a lot more to it than clubbing spectres.
Show me. Show me a real foe with a real banisher fight. Teach me.
I'd happily be your teacher, but recent events mean I no longer qualify. Looks like you got yourself a new apprentice, Red.
All right, I'll step up. Till you find someone better, mind. Let's show Helen how banishers fight.
First of all, keep in mind that fighting spectres is rarely easy. They can be tricky.
Caution is always advised, but you're in good hands.
I know a cave where we might find a fight. Follow me. Antea, how did you become a banisher?
My mother was a healer. She had the gift. Taught me all she knew. But I was different. I had a gift for ghosts. At 15, I set off to develop it. I knew no one and had nothing. But my teachers saw my yearning for knowledge and took me on. And here I am.
Quite the adventure. Over here. This is the place.
Good instincts. This cave is badly stained.
Time to dig. We use runes and words of power to make spirits manifest.
Do you pluck them from thin air with your magic rings?
It's more that we will them to come to us. The rings help channel the power.
Present yourself!
Are you losing your edge?
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Think you could take on a ghost?
You're done.
Dodge it if you can. Trouble's about.
Away with you!
You will not have him! I have another in sight.
You got this, pal. Piss off! My soul.
Once more with feeding.
Fine work. Both of you.
And that's how a fight goes.
Most of the time.
Except when your partner drops his sword or loses the tie.
Fairy stories. Neither of those entirely plausible things has ever happened.
You fight well, Banishers.
As do you.
If I didn't, I'd be dead.
If you're truly serious about becoming a Banisher, I may have a contact in Boston who could help. Her name is Elizabeth Grey. You should find her, if she wants to be found, at the Green Dragon, not half a mile from the wharf. Tell her I sent you. When you meet her, please tell her she is now the best female Banisher in the land.
She's interesting. I'd do some reading if I were you. Might help me make a good impression. Here, this book served me well. It'll serve you too.
I shall treasure it. Thank you. Thank you both so much.
Take care, Helen.
Any last advice for a young-ish apprentice before you go?
Love life, even when you lack the stomach for it.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
God willing, we shall. You fight well, Banishers.
As do you.
If I didn't, I'd be dead.
If you're truly serious about becoming a Banisher, I may have a contact in Boston. Her name is... When you meet her, please...
She's... Take care.
Any last...
Love life.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
God willing.
Back to Pennington to give him the news of Helen's... passing.
It's such a good lie, it's almost true. nest needs to be cleansed.
Gavamarcas and Alice.
Look to me.
Reinforcements. Brought more friends.
Think you could take on a ghost? Think you could take on a ghost? Stay on your feet, Red. On your toes, Scotsman. Shift your balance. Sharpen up.
Elizabeth's still in Boston?
You know Elizabeth. She loves a bit of culture. I'm told Boston has many taverns.
I'd assumed she was dead.
Most people assume she's dead. She likes it that way.
She and Helen are talking cheddar.
Yep. They're gonna have so much fun. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim it.
Is that some kind of cenotaph?
I think so. A memorial to hunters lost. All hunters lost. Did we miss a few? Once more with healing. Watch out. We made it angry. I can take care of it. Come look. You're within gun range, Red. Can I join in too?
Take that to your face. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
Report. Where's Priest?
From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing, but Helen Priest shall pose you no more problems.
My word. Such terrible tidings. Thank you. Not your affair, of course, unless so mine. From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing. But I'll not mind if the purse on my desk goes missing while my back is turned.
How are you doing, sir?
How am I doing? How am I doing? It's strange. Helen Priest's pricking thorn is plucked, the rage abates, the troop rebuilds. And yet, though the danger is past, I feel it, present. I see things in the shadows. An unexpected noise may startle me, but that's not the worst. The worst is, I miss it. I miss the simplicity of inescapable doom. The darkness calls me back. It is the strangest thing.
Nothing strange about it, Captain. In time, it fades. There will always be moments you hear the call. Just be sure not to answer it. Permission to take my leave, Captain?
Permission granted.
Odd way to make money, but I'll take it.
Helen's free, Pennington is happy for Pennington, and soon there'll be a new Banisher. Everyone wins. Hunter's roster. Flora Abbott should be back by now.
Unbelievable!
A ghost damaged the sign.
Problem, madam?
Sir, I'm sorry, but we're closed. As you can see, we're facing some problems right now.
So, I believe you've got business troubles.
Yes. Business. I require the services of a capable man. I've been burglarized, vandalized, and I'm left alone. I need help.
You say your store's been robbed.
More than once. A thief has been stealing merchandise. And now Nathaniel has stolen the cash box and fled.
You also have a haunting. That's a lot.
Widow Ingersoll, I'm no constable, but in your case, I could make an exception and look into it.
You could? Well, thank you. I really do need that cash box back. It's not much, but it's all I have. My damned keys are in it too.
Did Nathaniel steal your merchandise, or was that someone else?
I believe there were two thieves, yes.
Couldn't Nathaniel be responsible for both crimes?
No. He's smart. He'd not carry 20 pounds of provisions back to Boston when he could fill his purse with coin.
If I were to find out that ghost is giving you trouble, would you know who it could be?
A ghost? Why would you ask me about a ghost?
Hire a Thatcher and they'll ask you about your roof. You find a Banisher.
Well, no. If I am haunted, it could only be my dead husband. Old man Ingersoll lives in my heart, but I promise you, he does not haunt me.
Nathaniel Sather is your salesman, as I recall. Where might he have gone? And why might he have taken the cash box?
We had words. He wished to try for Boston. I need him here. A promise is a promise. Now he's a promise breaker and a thief to boot, who took the keys I kept as a memento of my late husband.
I'll need to nose around your store. Your house, too. Do I have your permission?
You do? I won't be far.
I'll get to work.
Very well. I'll be here.
It's locked. There must be a key. This account book isn't too healthy.
Mind your business, Mr. McCraith.
Did you feel that? Anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Bathsheba Ingersoll said Nathaniel Sather wanted to go back to Boston. But really, he wanted to get back to his friend Thomas. We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Nathaniel stole a cart. Maybe you could follow his tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mrs. Ingersoll.
McCraith! Over here!
Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
To punish Nathaniel, who broke his promise? Perhaps. I doubt it.
Nathaniel must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation. The tracks veer to the right.
Have some of that! Bloody mongrel!
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse.
Ghostly.
The missing cart. Abandoned. The wheel is stuck.
You know I'll not wish to bother you, mistress. But when do you think you'll pay me my wages?
I'll pay you when I can, Nathaniel. You know this.
You've been saying that for months now, and I'm struggling to believe it. 'Tis in the contract that I be paid. Pay me by tomorrow, or I must act.
You must act. Do you hear yourself? Go clean the back room and hush with your nonsense.
That's it. That's blooming well it. Take what is mine, I'll take it.
I'm guessing this is Bathsheba's cash box. Nathaniel robbed the widow.
He was desperate. She'd left him no choice.
Novices really have no idea how many miles a Banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous Banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him.
A trail of blood. I don't like that.
The tracks continue this way.
I think Nathaniel was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all. There's blood here.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate.
En seo en draste toki min koerster.
Go away! Leave me alone! Ah! Shoe! No! Give it back! Ah!
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took up hers. Bathsheba Ingersoll's, perhaps.
Reinforcements!
Did we miss a few?
Sit down.
Let's search the den. Poor Nathaniel shall never again see Boston.
But Bathsheba Ingersoll may get her money back.
Nathaniel. Poor lad.
Move yourself!
Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you?
Excuse me.
Nathaniel Sather, I presume. The salesman at Ingersoll's stall.
Indeed. Well, former salesman, obviously. Killed on his journey to Boston.
Yes, we found your body. Sorry about that. I'm Antea Duarte, and here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers, and we've been searching for you.
Banishers? Wonderful. You can help me. I am defenseless, unarmored, vulnerable. It's not something I enjoy.
You need our help, you say?
Indeed I do. I wish you to pass a message to Widow Ingersoll.
Pay your debts, Bathsheba Ingersoll. I think she got the message already.
She owes me my wages. Her husband left money, and she has not spent it. It is close to her heart. She'll not part with it.
That's why you stole the cash box. I've got some bad news, Nathaniel. You're dead. You can't spend the money.
No, but Thomas can. She can send it to Boston. She knows about him. She knows about my best friend in the whole wide world.
I'll ask you some questions, if you don't mind. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your past. Where are you from?
I'm Boston born and raised. Thought I'd die there too. Alas, it was not to be. I miss the city life. The music, the colour and the splendour, the dance of commerce. The flower sellers, forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots.
Do you have family?
I have Thomas. Bathsheba knows about him. About us. I know she read our letters.
We're not here to judge you, Mr. Sather, or who you love.
I'm in a bind now. I can get the money, and the money is mine, but I cannot use it. Bathsheba Ingersoll must send the money to Thomas in Boston.
A good boss, is she, the widow Ingersoll?
Once she was as good as her husband. Now, not so much.
What happened?
Old man Ingersoll was the kindest of men, and God rewarded him with a talent for commerce. He taught me all he knew, and more than that, became the father I'd never had. but he took sick and died. Bathsheba began to live for her shop alone. Nothing matters to her anymore.
We found your purse. With the money, there were keys. Bathsheba's.
Bathsheba's. She guarded the keys closely. She'd take them with her when she went out.
Do you know where she was going?
Not far. She was never gone more than an hour.
Not far from the fort. Somewhere locked up, if the keys are any kind of clue.
If I had something to hide not far from the fort, I'd hide it in the mines. Keepsakes of her husband, she said.
A lie. Before we came to Fort Jericho, I'd never seen those keys in my life.
We'll take our leave.
I don't know what this key opens. I do know Widow Ingersoll wants it even more than she wants her money. And if you find out why, she'll be very upset.
Is Sather right? Did the Widow Ingersoll lie to us?
One of them isn't telling the truth. We should explore the mines beneath the fort anyway, just in case.
Away with you! McCrae! Over here!
This isn't over yet.
Great! More fun. Get lost, won't you? This on.
Bloody dark in here. Here we are. Now, let's find the symbol.
Nathaniel was right about the keys. Now why would Bathsheba come here?
Sugar, oil, and spoons. All stolen from Ingersoll's store.
According to the widow.
One thief stole the money and the keys and the merchandise and hid the stuff here. And that thief was the widow Ingersoll herself.
Why would she steal her own merchandise?
She wanted Nathaniel to stay to save the store.
Another in sight.
A ledger for Ingersoll's store. Aye, same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. Widow Ingersoll didn't want Nathaniel to see the accounts. She was lying to him about the finances.
Why would Bathsheba lie about her finances?
So she wouldn't have to share the money.
Voices from the dead ripple here.
You've been good to me, Mr. Ingersoll, and I'll not forget it. I'll do as you ask. I'll help your good lady wife to run the store. I'll not let you down. I swear on it.
Mr. Ingersoll, the late husband of our dear widow.
Nathaniel seemed loyal to the Ingersolls. I wonder why he broke his promise.
We should ask the widow.
So, Banishers, what did you find?
Mr. Sather, amongst other things hidden in the mines, we found your contract with Mr. Ingersoll.
I signed that on the day old man Ingersoll died. Tears stained the page. I promised to look after the shop, to look after Bathsheba. On my oath, I bound myself to the store, but the bonds chafed. So I took what was mine and ran.
We also found an account book, a double of the one Bathsheba showed you, only healthier.
Bathsheba has money. Bathsheba lies. The money is rightfully mine.
Maybe it's time to go back to the store and confront Widow Ingersoll.
We'll take our leave.
Thank you for your help.
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds ominous. So talk.
I've bad news for you. I found Nathaniel's body. The wolves got him.
Oh no. Poor boy, what a terrible end. Did he, have my keys with him?
Ah, yes. The keys. The precious keys you so ardently wished to recover. The keys which opened first a door in the mines, then a chest sat behind that door. I found your real ledger and your so-called stolen goods. You lied to me, hoping I wouldn't go to the mines. Didn't it work?
The box is mine, and so are its contents. What did you do with it? I want them back.
We have what we need. Perhaps it's time to end this.
Mrs. Ingersoll, I have someone I want you to meet. An old friend.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ingersoll, all's well. You know Nathaniel Sather, of course. I'll confirm it. His ghost haunts your store.
You! He who left when I needed him and lingers when I very much don't!
The money is mine by right.
The money is Mr. Ingersoll's. You wanted it for your precious Thomas.
My Thomas is alive, and old man Ingersoll is long dead, and you have never grieved him. You keep me here to keep the store. You keep the store to keep your husband. You keep your husband to keep your heart unbroken.
I cannot. It would kill me to. I lied about the books. I stole the stock and hid it, so the business would continue. So you would stay.
I know. But do you hear yourself? What the hell were you thinking?
I think it's time to end this.
Nathaniel Sather, the Ingersoll store was their labor of love, and you sacrificed much to keep it going. Now, you haunt its owner.
I did nothing wrong. She withheld my wages. She lied about the store's finances.
That's history now. Where you are, you can't use the money. You can't go back to Boston, Nathaniel.
No, I can. I can move fast and far now. No limits. I can go to Thomas.
To what end? So you can haunt him?
Your heart may be bound to Thomas, but your ghost is bound to the store by your written promise to old man Ingersoll. You won't leave. You can't. Slowly you will decay, and slowly you will forget who you were. You'll forget who Thomas was.
But that's unfair.
Life is unfair, Nathaniel. Death, too. If you can't claim fairness, at least claim peace. Go now, free of your obligations.
Forgive me, Thomas, for I failed you. Please, remember me as I remembered you.
Go in peace.
Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see. What will I do now? And how will I do it? What will I do now? And how will I do it?